elimination match on table number 3 is complete with Chihiro Kawahara defeating Pearl Chang. Please give Pearl a big round of applause. As soon as these players get in, we'll do the last 2 tables introductions. We'll start with table number 3, coming to us from the United States, not very far. Please welcome Savannah Easton. Her opponent on table number 3 from Germany, it's Pia Filler. And on table number 1, playing as an individual neutral athlete, it's Kristina Tkach. Her opponent from the United Kingdom, it's Kelly Fisher. Ladies, please go ahead and get started.
Check 1, check. Eric, you with us? Well, at least you got to see the end of Kelly's break and run here. We got a commercial start. This is Dr. Poole, joined by Eric Horgerson. Eric, you there? I even beat him. We have a 1-0 lead. Kelly Fisher over Kristina Tkach. That might have been a practice run. That's what she's laughing. I didn't know I was behind the monitor here. She's laughing because she broke and run out of practice game. So you didn't miss anything. Ada Lee will be joining me shortly, and I'll yield to her. At this point in time, I'd just like to go over the sponsors. Dawn did a great job in the last match. Ada's running up the steps. Our host and main sponsor, the Oneida Nation here in Green Bay. Secondary sponsors, presenting sponsor, JP Shower Custom Cues, and my company, Dr. Poole Promotions Incorporated, followed by Olhausen Billiard Tables, Juan Simonis Cloth, Atlas Billiard Supply, Signorama, ABC Financial, and the WPBA. This is a race to 8. They're lagging now. This is the second half of the opening round for today, the final 16, which is single elimination. And you're going to be treated to another good one here. Wei Su Chen victorious in her first match. Welcome, Ada.
Hello, everybody.
Only going to be with you for a brief time. I'm going to yield it to you and Eric and remote from Toronto.
Oh, hello, Eric.
I think he's on. Supposed to be.
Maybe he's
Yes, I am. I was just waiting for you guys to sort out the order here. But yeah, good to be with you guys. Final 16.
Yeah, appreciate your help.
Here.
Yeah, appreciate your help.
No problem.
So I already got Jasmine lined up to do the finals with you tomorrow.
Excellent.
Brittany had told me you're available for the duration, so I'll be talking to you after this today.
So do we go
Sounds
over
good.
the rules?
We did not, and I can give that to you and shine a little light on the subject for you.
So this is a standard WPBA 8-ball rules. They're lagging for the break. The referee Raxx. Players may not check the rack. It's a 40-second shot clock. They have 60 seconds after the break to contemplate the table. Then once they get started, they are having a 40-second shot clock per shot, and then they get 1 extension per rack. But if it's hill, then they get 2 extensions per rack. The 8-ball is not neutral after the break, and it's a race to 8. We are now in quarterfinals. Is it quarterfinals now?
Yeah, you could call it quarterfinals.
Yep, and all these ladies are in the money. And the finals will be a extended race to 9.
Correct. I think that's most of it.
There looks to be additional things. After the break, the object balls must be fully outside the head string, and if there's a scratch on the break, the cue must be fully behind the head string. So we have Kristina Tkach the break. She's going for a center ball break here, or center table break. How do you like this break, Eric? Kind of hit a bit softly, though.
I think so, too.
Got a good spread. You know, there's a little bit of some congestion here on this side. This pink 4 tied up with the 9. But other than that, I think it's pretty spread open. This is very deadly for Kristina, giving Kelly a chance at the table. She's quickly making a decision, going for this 9 and addressing that problem.
Sorry if you're prompting me, guys. I just lost connection with my mic. Had to reload here, but I'm good and back.
I knew it was something, but we'll cut you some slack. I'm going to be cutting out anyway because I'm going to be doing the 5 o'clock round anyway with Chanel. So Ada, leaving you in good hands here with Ada Leo. She's done a lot of commentating, Eric, and you two should do wonderfully. So
Great.
Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll be running another 2 rounds, 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central. And tomorrow, the noon start, then the 2 o'clock round, and immediately following the final. Like Ada mentioned, would be a race to 9, the final match. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. And for those of you just tuning in, this is Ada Leo in the booth along with Eric Olhausen. And we are at the Oneida WPA World 8-Ball Championships over at the Oneida Casino in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Is this off the break, Ada?
Yes, it's right off the break. Kristina broke dry and spread everything open. There was one area that Kelly had to address in the beginning with the side pocket where 2 balls were kind of touching each other. So now she's quickly moving around the table, being the typical Kelly she's doing. So we'll see how long. Well, I would say maybe this match will be an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, Kelly definitely one of the faster players on tour. Kind of 8-ball is kind of a game where you want to be a little more methodical, but I think when the balls are there, it'll kind of help her with decision making, just getting through naturally a little more.
Well, with her snooker background, she is really used to very compact positions. She doesn't have to move the cue ball around too much. So I think that this is really plays to her strengths here.
Yeah, and growing up in the UK as well, she probably has some English 8-ball experience on the small tables that they have over there.
And Kelly Fisher takes the first rack 1-0 over Kristina Tkach. Now we also have a bonus stream table on the YouTube channel. We have Kristina Zlateva versus Margaret Fefilova-Steyer. No commentary, so if you are really a big favorite, have both those screens open on your, I don't know if you can split your attention like that. But yeah, you also have additional matches happening. Pia Fuller versus Savannah Easton, and Rita Cho, also Cho Che-yu, currently up 2-1 over Sosoa.
Yeah, big matchup with Cho and Soa there. 2 players definitely capable of winning it all.
Oh, what do you think of this stage 2 roster of superstars? Some of these matches are really killer.
Yeah, I mean, you must have 16 of the top 20 women in the world. Just shows the quality of the field that came out to compete for this year's World Championship. Rematch of the final in the final 16, Ada.
Well, this is
first round of the final 16.
Prestigious event, the World 8-Ball Championships. Like, was it the second time we've had this in I don't know how many years? So it's quite a accolade under your belt to win this one. And we just had referee Franklin Ayala racking the ball, so he is going to be the referee that you see adjudicating this match. Adjudicating, sorry, mispronunciation.
Good square hit, but nothing down. Only the 2 ball available to catch for an opener. 1 ball's badly tied up. So not the easiest rack here. She can use the 5 to get into the 1. I kind of like doing that off the second shot.
Yeah, I think she's going to be using that as an insurance ball and not going for that immediately, so that she can try to get that shape for the 1.
Looks like she is going to go into them here.
It's been interesting seeing these ladies play 8-ball. I feel like that's something that we don't really get a lot of opportunity to do at the higher level. So you can definitely see some ladies have way more experience than others when it comes to this format. Just missed the position there. Or
Yeah,
the
trying to get
breakout.
into them. She's going to be scrambling for the rest of the rack now. None of the balls really lying well to get back into it.
She might have a small window to send that 1 ball to the top left corner of your screen. If it goes past this 10 ball. Tough to see from this angle.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I think it's just barely blocked, but if it is, it'll make things a lot easier. Looks like she's got it. She's edged on that pocket. Just going to play safe here, Ada. I don't mind it.
She's looking very aggressive. I don't know. She might be just sending it to the pocket and blocking it. or trying to make it and get into this cluster, but I don't know. Very risky. She did take her extension, so she's thinking about it.
This is good recognition by Kristina, though. Recognizing to back off when the rest of the run out was going to be real tough. But she actually played the combo here, and she's tied up even more now.
Well, the good thing is that she has a lot of defensive opportunities. She can try to ascend that 3-ball to the short rail and stick the cue ball in between the stripe and the 8 and kind of lock Kelly up there.
Yeah, good call. She can get it completely surrounded here.
Make Kelly address that clump.
It's okay. It's going to force her to move the 9. And that'll open up the bottom right pocket for the 1. Did you play in the tournament, Ada? I think you did.
I did.
Right?
I had a tough draw. My first match was against Tkach Centeno. I was just happy I did not get a big 0. She was breaking and running like the first. So the first 3 racks, it was like she was up 3-0 in 15 minutes. It was incredible to watch her. She broke and run. Then I broke dry. She ran the entire rack. Then she broke and run again. So then I switched tactics and went for a cut break, tied some stuff up. And then she tried to run out and then missed position on her last ball before the 8. And then I ran out. So I was able to at least get on the board that way.
Yeah, tough start right out of the blocks, tough draw, and then the player starts playing well.
Yes.
We've all been there.
So then the second, so then it was like for me, 1 to 3. Then the next rack after that, she broke and then scratched on the 8-ball after making the 8-ball. So I got 2 just for that. I was like, thank you, pool gods. And then I had a chance to tie it 3-3 and I hung a ball. Otherwise, I was running out in that situation. So I was putting the pressure on her. So I felt like I didn't just come up and just not at least try against such a tough competitor like her.
Good.
And then my second match after that was against Billy Billing, and she is such an 8-ball veteran. I was a little too aggressive in the beginning, and I then turned the tables and made it more conservative, and that's when I was trying to claw my way back. And it was just really, really, really tough match. You could tell she has so much experience with this format. Again, not a 0, and I clawed my way back to at least 4, so I was happy about that.
Kristina forced it, taking a long one there. Didn't get it down, and it's going to be a chance for Fisher to go out to a 2-0 lead.
I think that's a big blunder. She needs to play a little bit more conservative. If she's not able to fully run out, just block something, block the insurance, block the pocket. That's what I was doing with Billy. I was like, she was running out better than I was, but I knew that there were problems at the table, so I was just pushing all the balls to the pocket. So have you been commentating a lot of matches in this event?
This is my 3rd match.
What do you think of the ladies playing 8-ball?
I think they're doing very well. I mean, we saw a player in the last match being hung that had some hay ball experience, and
Well,
it's funny though. Go ahead.
I said the hay ball equipment is very challenging. These tables, the Olhausen tables, are playing very nice with the Simonis cloth, and we are playing with the Brunswick Aramith balls, Aramith set.
Yeah. Dermith, yeah, Aramith.
Dermith.
Dermith, made by Aramith, yeah.
That's a tongue twister. You just say it 10 times fast, right? What do you think?
But yeah, I mean, you know, obviously all the women that came into this tournament would have put some more time in practicing specifically 8-ball before, but just not playing in competitive formats, playing a game that was just not foreign is the wrong word, but just that they don't play as much. It's going to be tougher overall. Seen a lot of strong plays so far.
Yeah, and then a lot of these
Kelly.
ladies are going over to Rome, Italy next for the World 10-Ball Championships. That should be
right.
very exciting.
And a part of that event as well is going to be one of the first ever women's doubles tournaments, 16 women's doubles pairings.
Well, have you seen the matchups? Or, I'm sorry, the team?
I have seen a lot of them, yeah.
Some really killer combos there. Kelly Fisher, 2-0. Well, it remains to be seen, like, if she keep up this momentum or if Kristina's going to start making a comeback here. I mean, still very early. Ladies are getting settled in. So I see there's going to be a lot of momentum shifts, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't see Kristina's first break. It was when I was just trying to fix my mic, but
She broke from the
she's gonna need
center, and
Okay.
it was a little bit not hard enough. It was like a very soft center break. She got a good spread, but didn't drop anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's going to need a couple break-in runs, and both players will. So they're looking to come out ahead in this match.
So having a look around the room, let's see what's the score going on for the rest of the matches. So if you are interested in following the progress of your player, the brackets on digitalpool.com, go to the tournaments tab and type in Oneida, and you'll see this event, the 2026 Oneida WPA Women's World 8-Ball Championships. So it looks like Margarita Fefilova is 2-1 over Kristina Zlateva, Pia Feller 1-0 over Savannah Easton, and Rita Cho 3-1 over Sosoa.
Oh, I see what you mean. Just kind of a controlled break from the middle.
It's very controlled, but she made a ball in the side.
Yeah, relying on that ball in the second row going in, and she got it that time. Referee's going to have to do some maneuvering with the template here.
Do you often play 8-ball with a template? And what tips do you have for breaking effectively?
Yeah, I like hitting them square. Anytime there's a template and a triangle-shaped rack, if it's 10-ball or 8-ball, I think you have to go after those balls in the second row straight back in the side. Any break that you're trying to execute, you're looking to make wired, consistent balls, and those are the most consistent balls in 8-ball. I think breaking from the middle just kind of opens up the whole rack a little more, too.
I've seen some
the game-
second ball breaks here. So I've seen a variety of different things that the players have been doing.
Yeah, that second ball break tends to jam the rack up a little more. But, you know, conversely, if you don't make a ball, the rack's going to be tougher to run for your opponent. But just as a personal statement for me, I like trying to go at offense and kind of attack the break and run as much as you can.
I guess it comes down to personal play style. I feel like there are definitely more defensive players where they'll just push everything to the pocket. And then once they're addressing everything that is problematic on the table, then they start to run out versus like people that just run out from the get-go.
Looks like the one will pass the 14 if she needs it to.
Yeah, I think everything's pretty open. I don't think she has an issue here. It's just a matter of picking the pattern that she likes.
Pardon me, I was distracted for a second. I thought she was on solids, but she's on stripes here. Just looking to get good position on the 11. Likely last. It'll lead good into the 8 as a key ball. Kristina with the silky smooth fundamentals.
Yeah, she's definitely has one of the strongest fundamentals on the tour. So if you want to learn how to do a proper pre-shot routine, watch what she does.
Takes the cue back nice and slow. Pause at the back. Natural acceleration. Everything that the textbook says to do.
She actually pauses at the front and at the back. I don't know if you have noticed this.
Yeah. I actually like that personally. Kind of separates the different parts of the stroke. Practice strokes from the backstroke, and the backstroke from the forward stroke. A little too much angle to hold on the left side here, but it looks like the 8 passes the 3. So she can play across. And a good break and run reply here from Tkach. Be back into Kelly to break in rack number 4.
And Kristina Tkach puts one on the board and she's like, I came here to play and I'm not going to roll over a die. I like to see that. A good fight.
Yeah, former multiple-time world champion. But as you were saying earlier, the Women's World 8-Ball Championships hasn't been contested. I think last year was the first year in a long, long time. I dare to say maybe ever.
And we just had our defending champion, Jasmine Ocean, got eliminated in the tournament by Cheska Centeno. I feel like that was a rematch from last year's final when the two of them faced off.
It was. Yeah, Jasmine jumped in the booth for last couple racks of the last match and said Cheska played well. She said she made 1 or 2 more mistakes than she was happy with, but overall good play from Centeno.
Well, she is a very solid 8-ball player. It was just a pleasure to watch her when I was sitting in my chair and she was breaking and running in 2 minutes pretty much. Amazing. I think it really comes down to the break, and Centeno really has a strong center table break and with a good spread and pockets at least 1 to 2 balls each time she does it. Looks like a very close match on our secondary stream table. 2-2, Margarita Fefilova-Steyer versus Kristina Zlateva. Pia Filler 2-0 over Savannah Easton. And then we have Rita Cho 3-2 over Sosoa. Those are the scores from around the room.
Kelly going from the back rail here. Off square a little bit, and the 14's going to trickle in.
That looked like a very controlled break as well from Kelly.
Yeah, both players not quite hitting it at full power.
I feel like with the fast cloth and new balls, I mean shiny balls, it is not needed to hit it that powerfully.
Yeah, and templates for sure too.
Yes. Do you like the solids or the stripes in this layout?
Looks like the only openers on the solids. 7's blocking the 15, nothing up table. She could take a thin one on the 9, but like taking the 6 and trying to get into the 311 here. Ideally doesn't want to get the cue ball stuck in the same area that the 311's in. Oh, pardon me, the 3 goes. She's okay there.
Now she just has to float this in so she can attack the 5 or the 1 next. Although, if she runs into this 11, she's got to figure something else out. So, taking her time thinking about what she wants to do on this shot.
Yes, the first question here, if the cue ball's running into the 11. If it is, it's running into the right side of it. And the cue ball can continue on over to the right side of the table. But ideally doesn't want to mess with running into anything. Took her eye off the pocketing, was worried about how she was running into the 11.
I think she poked it a bit too. It needed to be more smooth. These pockets are really unforgiving if you don't hit it smoothly.
Yeah, if there's any knock in Kelly's game is that her cue action gets a little quick sometimes. But she's had that similar style for a long time and knows how to make it work well. Open table here for Kristina.
Yeah, everything is laid out pretty well, so it's just tic-tac-toe.
Just a little bit of work on the 10 and the 15. 8 ball and the 2 ball kind of blocking off some position areas that you'd want to be on the 15. Doesn't want to be going to the right off the 11. She is. Might have to take the...
I think she's just going to simply draw back on the 11 to get to the 13. But then
She could.
yeah, she's got to think about this 10, where she wants to go. Oh, it's more angled than I thought. She might have to go around the table if she wants to attack the 11 right now.
Yeah, she could still shoot the 11 and draw into the 7 and get a similar angle on the... I can't tell if it's the 13 or the 15 down there.
It's the 13 over in the bottom
Okay,
right corner.
Yeah, the 13, yeah.
Or orange stripe.
Yep.
Oh, completely managed to avoid even touching that ball. That's precision.
Yeah, good shot there. Just drawing between the 10 and 4 now. Played it over with spin. Nicely done. Didn't want to be on the rail here.
I think she could go one rail and shoot the 8 ball in the same pocket.
I think it's a little straight for that. She can't play it in the left middle. Doesn't want to be running into the center of the 2. I was even going to the other side of it, and she got crossed up here.
You think
Looks
she
like
has
she
enough
just-
clearance?
Yeah, I think she just has enough that she can still make it. Bit of a deceiving angle from the camera there. Could have sworn the cue ball was going to the left, but it was actually going the other way. Still has a shot.
This is where you need to have very strong fundamentals. No twitching. Stay still.
Nicely done.
Wow. Executes this really difficult shot. Amazing. So where are you from, Eric? Canada, but what part?
Toronto, Canada.
Very
Ever
nice.
been up here?
I have. I know there's like 4 Chinatowns.
Yeah, there's a real big one.
I think
Actually,
when I was a child there was 2, and apparently it has tripled or doubled in
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, Koreatown. All different. It's one of the most multicultural cities in the world, actually.
But I haven't been to Toronto as an adult. I've been to Mississauga. My company, my full-time job has an office in Mississauga, so that's the closest to Toronto I've been.
Sure, yeah. Let's take one of the transits into Toronto next time you're in town.
I hear there's a rumor of a potential tournament in Toronto, so if it happens, then I'm going.
Yeah, it's actually one of the biggest pool scenes in North America. There's 4 million people in the Metro Toronto area, and about 7 million people within about an hour of Toronto. So lots of stuff going on up here.
That's
If anybody's
great.
ever interested in coming to the area,
Do
feel
you
free to
have
message me.
do you have a home pool room you play out of?
Yeah, it's called the Corner Bank. It's in a suburb of Toronto called Scarborough. 40 table room.
Is that where
One of the
John Mora
nice-
plays?
It is, yeah.
I think I've spoken to him about that room. Well, you got to go with all the pro players, all right? I play at Amsterdam Billiards in New York City.
Nice.
Another controlled break, but nothing went down.
Yeah, she's really relying on those balls in the second row and just caught the point with one of them on that one.
I think it's really hard to gauge this because the referee is racking. You're not allowed to check. So can't tell if maybe there's some inconsistency in the racking. I know the refs try their best.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And especially with 8-ball, you know, it's not like making the corner ball a 9-ball. It's going to go in a lot more often, but it's like one of the most fickle racks. So it is definitely a strategy thought to ramp up the speed a little bit. And if you don't get those balls in the second row, you got to have a chance of making something else.
Yeah, I've been watching Cheska and Rubelin, and they have a very nice center table break as well, but they definitely put more speed into it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Kelly's going to start solids here. 7 will play into the 1 at some point. No real problems. 3 down there, lower than every other ball. Four, 5, 2, 3 can work here. 2, 3 last can also work.
But she's got the 1 ball too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is now sets up perfectly for the 1 ball.
Little straight, but enough angle to develop something back up table. Ideally, if she could get straight on the 5 into the bottom left, that'll work.
I mean, even
Give
she
herself an option
if she
two as well.
overruns position, she has other options too. Wow, she decided to go 2 rails, spin it around. Fanciness in 8-ball.
Yeah, a lot of cue ball movement there for 8-ball, but got to where she wanted. Straight on the 5 in any pocket was going to work here. She's there.
Now, do you think she's going to attack this 2 next or the 3?
Like the 2 next. Just a question of how far the cue ball's moving up table here. I think she's straight enough that she can just roll it in slowly, but she's considering coming all the way back off the short rail. I was actually going to go 5 here, Ada, but
I thought she was
this is
going to
the
go
beauty.
5. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the beauty of 8-ball. You know, players have their own way to get around the table, and not necessarily saying that one way is better than the other.
Definitely play your percentages. If you feel this is a higher percentage for you, then go for that.
Main principles are just moving the cue ball the least. Taking care of the problem balls early. She has too much angle to hold here, so going to have to stun between the 11 13. Could draw between the 11 15. It's a good shot. It's more into the angle. Better chance of landing good on the 8 than she has. So a couple good cue ball moves from Fisher in this rack.
Yeah, it's nice to see such controlled position. I think I'm used to seeing her whip the ball around in 9-ball.
And back into the lead now for Kelly. Be her break in rack number 6. We also have Cheyu Cho and Soa. Right on cue. We have the scores here in the other matches. That one's tied at 4 each. Pia Filler ahead 3-1 against Savannah Easton. And 3-2 for Margaret Freffelova Steyer over Kristina Zlateva.
Wow,
This is
check
the
out
furthest Savannah's made it in a world championship so far.
who's this.
Savannah, it's the furthest she's made it.
Yeah, she's been having quite a year. She started off third place early on in a WPBA event, and then she was in the U.S. Open, finishing second to Rita Cho. And she's just came off an entire week at the USA National Championships in Iowa, in Dubuque, Iowa. So she's been playing a lot.
Yeah, I think she's the most improved player over the last year on tour. Looking to make her way deep in a world championship. Kelly going from the head string this time, went from the back rail in the previous break. Little off square again. 2-ball gonna slide in? No. 9-ball? No. So a chance for Kristina to get in first here.
There is a bit of negotiation that has to be done in this 8-ball area. We got 3 solids all tied up over there.
Yeah, it looked a little tied up at first, but they happen to be all solids, so I think she'll just favor the stripes. 11 looks available in the right middle. Sharp, but I think it's possible.
I think a really nice detail about this Olhausen table is the diamonds are purple.
Oh, interesting. Never seen that before. It's a sleek looking table overall. I like the look of it.
Yeah, it plays really nice too. I think they did a really good job. And if you're at this event, you can buy one of these tables at a discount. And there are, I think, only 10 made. This particular model with the purple diamonds.
Kristina nicely on the 10.
You think she's gonna drag draw this so that she could shoot the 11 in the top right corner?
I like that. Just has to make a plan back towards the 12 at some point.
Well,
I
she
do
does.
like taking the 10 now.
Yeah, and she also has an option for this 11 ball on the side if she likes it. So
yeah, just go ahead. Sorry.
I would say we have in the audience in the top left of your screen, superfan Carly McGee. She follows Kelly Fisher around the world and comes and supports her.
Yeah, I know one of my colleagues, Mark White, always points her out whenever he sees her at a Pro Billiards series.
And she is the black ball champion when in her youth.
Nice. Trying to come all the way back across. 9's going to play okay onto the 12 here.
Yeah, I think that's a more natural path for her to attack the 9 right now instead of for the 12.
want to be on the rail. Might be forced to take the 15 into the bottom left now.
She
Could go 11, 12, 15.
This is where it's like player's preference. What pattern do you like best? I like 11, 12, 15.
Yeah, the only problem here is she's probably going to be stuck on the rail again. So just going to be forced to play the 13 in the bottom left now, but it's okay. Just a little longer pocketing on the...
You don't like rail
15.
shots? You don't eat those for breakfast?
This one, the object ball is just close enough here that I'm okay, that it's not too bad, but yeah, we all know we don't want to be on the rail.
I think sometimes you just have to master your fears and the shots that you don't like and make them shots that you do love.
Good call.
So smooth. Do you think she has too much angle though? Or she's pretty straight in?
Yeah, she does have a little too much. Doesn't seem too worried about it. So it might be just a little straighter than it appears. Forced to take some cut angle on the 8th. Good back and forth battle here. Both players showing some good offensive prowess in the first 6 racks.
Yeah, it's very close. I feel these are the greatest battles when it's very neck and neck.
Oh, she's overcut it. This is going to be a bit of a turning point early in the match here. Difference between being 3 each and very likely 4-2 here now for Fisher. Just an example in 8-ball, you know, getting those small angles. If she would have been just a little straighter on the 15, she would have been able to roll through for the 8 and not have any problem. If she was playing rotation, probably the last ball would have been available in both pockets, so it didn't really matter where she would have got on the previous ball. But little things like that can jump out at you sometimes in 8-ball.
Yeah, having all those balls on the table definitely makes a difference, and you have to be very aware of your position play and try to keep it as compact as possible.
Nice quick fire run here from Kelly.
Really? I think she's slacking.
Easily.
I think normally she could run this faster. What do you think?
I've seen her play faster. Don't worry. But yeah, I think she can use this as a strength in 8-ball, just kind of, you know, going with her first intuition on the patterns.
Yeah, this might be a turning point. 4-2, Kelly Fisher at the moment. Let's take a look around the room at how everybody else is doing. Oh, Miss Chanel Lorraine just let me know about the purple diamonds are a tribute to the Oneida tribal colors.
Oh, nice.
And was crafted especially for this event. That's an amazing touch. I even want one, you know, if I could have a table, I would want one. But, you know, living in New York City area, space is a premium. So I would just think about it in my dreams. Lots of really good battles going on in the room. Margarita Fefilova-Steyer 3-3 with Kristina Zlateva. Pia Filler 3-2 against Savannah Easton. And Choche Yu 5-4 against Tosoa. Wow. And it looks like we have a player break going on. I think it's a good time. Kristina needs to reset after that blunder in the 8-ball.
Yeah, that'll be our main thoughts here in the break. She's coming back to breaking herself. So, but this is, you know, the point in the match where she really wants this game number 7, because then it'll be going back into Kelly's break and in rack number 8.
Yeah, most definitely. In alternate break format, you really have to maintain your inning and try to make the best of any mistakes that your opponent is going to be making, if any. So, yeah, alternate break, very tough.
Got any picks to win the event, Ada? Tough to pick a winner here.
Oh my goodness, I was thinking Kelly because she's so hungry to get that World's 8-ball championships, but against Cheska, very tough. I would say one of those two. Cheska's playing so solid, and just from my experience in match number one, watching her dissect a rack in less than 2 minutes was mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good point. I mean, Cheska really just plays on intuition, even on full table runouts. And with the shot clock, I think that's a good skill to have. She showed it in last year's tournament, making it all the way to the final. And looks like she's feeling good this year again, taking down Jasmine in the final 16 round and undefeated to this point.
Yeah, and I think she even had to fade playing Ruby Lynn Amit in stage one, and she put Ruby. Was it? Let me see if I'm going to look at the bracket before I say the wrong things. I wasn't sure who put Ruby Lynn on the one loss side, so I'm going to just take a quick look.
And they're actually going to meet up in the quarterfinals. And that'll be tonight at 8 p.m., I believe. Just going to see here. 6 p.m. for 2 of the quarterfinals and 8 p.m. for the other 2.
Oh, I was incorrect. Ruby Lynn was put on the one loss side by Wei Wei.
Okay. The other semifinal is Wei Wei and Chihiro Kawahara. That'll be at 6 p.m. tonight. Other quarterfinals waiting to be decided from the 4 matches in progress right now.
I believe that's 5 p.m. Central Time. We are in Central Time here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So since you're East Coast, it would be 6 p.m.
Sure, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, some definitely very good matches. And how many more matches going on at 5 o'clock? Let's see. So it's just one match at 5 o'clock and then another match at 7 o'clock, I believe. Or let me look at the bracket.
Yeah, I think it's 2 at each time. So they'll probably show both on Table 1 and Table 2 streams.
Ooh. I'm going to be on an airplane, so I'm going to have to revisit this later on YouTube. But good to know.
Cho's made it to 6 now in her match against Soa. So another one of the tournament favorites, possibly going to go down in the round of 16.
I mean, these ladies are playing so strong. I think anything can happen. But Cho has so much experience. She's got a very good all-around game. It's always a pleasure to watch her play. So Soa is certainly up and coming and has a lot of elements to be all around, but it's the consistency. And I don't know, experience over, to me, like, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, Cho is one of the most consistent players on tour. Soa's had some big wins in 2026. It's definitely one that could go either way. But with the alternate break format, this is a decent lead for her going into the
Well, it looks
latter
like
stages of that match.
Kristina's ready to break. Let's check out her center table break.
Oh, caught both points with the second row there. And this is going to be trouble overall for Kristina. Threat of going down 5-2 now.
She sounded like she hit it with more pace than previous.
Kelly has good openers on the solids. Nothing as easy on the stripes, maybe the 9. Looks like she's going to go solids here. She'll want to get at the 2 pretty quickly and take care of the 5. 3 can play onto the 6, but doesn't want to get trapped in here. She's going to want to have the 4 in it now, and she does. Three can still get her back on the 6.
Would you want to attack the 6 right now, or wait till later?
Yeah, I'd still consider it. It's just such a weird stretch because she's right-handed. I feel like she'd have to turn the bridge on its side. Looks like
Or
she's considering it.
if she's feeling ambidextrous, she could shoot this left-handed, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Over top of another ball here. She wants to shoot the 3.
I think she wants to shoot this 3 to get position for the 6. You don't want to be leaving the 6 for last.
I agree. Yeah, it's just gonna have to deal with the queuing here. Shot if she doesn't go too far. Looks like she's okay.
She didn't get the... I don't think she can make the 6 ball. Unless she banks it.
Have to see from her reaction. Still looking down the line of it, and it is there.
Oh, maybe it's a commentator's booth view that is deceptive.
Yeah, it's so tough to see. And people always say sports are a game of inches, while pool is a game of millimeters. Shot 7 past the 8 into the bottom right. Might just choose to draw back for the side. Looks like she is. Either plays fine. Just be a little worried about drawing back and catching the point of the side pocket and the cue ball going behind the 10.
Yeah,
She'll know
definitely
what
a danger.
Yeah, she'll know what parts of the pocket to target here to avoid that. Got past it. Cue ball's going the wrong way up table now.
I think she'll just opt for this bottom right corner.
Yeah, I just have to slow roll this one. Use the thickness of the 7 to take all the energy out of the cue ball.
Got a little bit too much angle, but I don't think this will prove a problem for her.
Chance for a 3-game lead. Just got it. Nice
Wow.
played from Fisher. And it'll be her break-in rack number 8, so looking to create some real distance now in this next rack. I feel like she's been about 50-50 on the break. Rita, not quite sure. Maybe about half the times made a ball.
Yeah, I think it was 50-50. Definitely control breaking, and I think her successes for this breaking is higher than Kristina's. We'll see. But I definitely she's capitalizing on much more of mistakes that Kristina has been making, which has been very few.
It's gone from the back rail and the head string. Only went from the back rail once. Didn't get a ball. Actually, she did get a ball down last time from the head string, so she'll probably stay there. Here we go. Fisher to break in rack number 8. Gonna stick with the closer attack angle. Good hit. A little more power that time, but nothing down. So a chance for Tkach to get back into it.
Yeah, you could see her face was like, what is going on?
Yeah, she hit that one real well, actually. And added some power and didn't lose the squareness of the hit. So a tough result there.
Are you going to go with stripes or solids in this layout?
I think just because of where the 2 is and the 5, I'd avoided the solid. Looks like she's going to start 11-10 here. Oh, she's undercut it, but it goes down.
It wiped its feet. Took the
Few
whole
times.
pocket. The whole pocket.
She needed that one.
Yeah, that was definitely like a nail biter. Is it going to go in or not go in? Just at the last minute. It was just enough drama.
Fourteen or the 9 can play okay for position on the 8th. Looks like the cue ball's running into the 15 here. She can play it in the corner and avoid running into anything.
I think she's looking at the side pocket. No. This camera. Deceptive. She's smiling at herself. I don't think she wanted that position. I don't think it's a bad. I don't think it's a bad position though.
Just a little too much angle going to the right, and I think she's more just worried that she's not hitting the heart of the pocket at the moment. Caught that one into the long rail on the way in. Yeah, she was straight enough. 15, 14, 9 finish now. So good reply from Tkach after losing the last 3 racks. And coming back into her break in rack number 9. Still has to hit the hole between the 2-4 here. These little tricky soft draws. Stretching, gonna need the extension.
Yes. Glad she's getting the extension. That's such precision that she has to get into that exact area.
Perfectly done. She just caught a light with her cue there. Good full
Tkach
table run.
not giving up.
Tkach.
Yeah, not giving up. Let's see around the room what's going on. I'm gonna quickly look at the scores. Looks like a 4-4 fight over there with Margarita Fefalova-Steyer and Kristina Zlateva on our secondary bonus stream with no commentary. Chochayu on the hill. 7-4 against Sosoa. And Pia Filler, 4-3. I feel like she got up on Savannah Easton 3-0, and then Savannah was clawing her way back, and then Pia just was not moving from that scoreline for a while there. So now it's been very close. So yeah, if you want to check out the scores, digitalpool.com, go to the tournaments tab, type in Oneida, and you'll see this event, the 2026 Oneida WPA Women's World 8-Ball Championships over at the Oneida Casino in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Wanted to thank the sponsors, J. Peachauer Custom Cues, Dr. Pool, Aramith Billiard Balls, Olhausen, Iwan Simona's Cloth, and we are in the beautiful Oneida Casino. We were having an amazing opening ceremony over nearby golf course, Thornberry, and we had a really nice performance by the Smoke Dancers. So really enjoying the welcome that the Oneida Nation has given us as players, and definitely come visit Green Bay, so conveniently located right across the street from the airport.
Heard from our ring announcer there, Cheyu Cho's defeated Seosoa. She'll be through to the quarterfinals.
Oh no! Scratched on the break.
Yeah, cardinal sin here in 8-ball.
Well, you'll notice Kelly Fish is going to come to the table, and she'll have ball in hand behind the line. It is not anywhere on the table.
The 6 passes the 15, that'll help the solid run out a lot. Not sure if it will.
I think she has an option for the side pocket for the 6.
Yeah, maybe off the 7 and get into that area for the side. Gonna go stripes here. This can work. She's gonna clear the pocket for the 13 on the second ball. Forced to play the 13 in the side now, but that's okay. Pretty much no cue ball movement to where she wants to be on the 13. Oh, she's got a little angle. Thought she was straighter there. Freed the cue ball up into open space now.
I'll be curious to see how she attacks this. Is it the 13 ball right next to the 8?
Yeah, 10, 13, 11 can finish okay, but it's going to have to be on angles where she's not running into the 6 or the 8 on that play.
So if you are present, there are a couple of different raffles going on. There's some plaques with all the ladies' signatures, some cues. Definitely an experience for any fan to come to one of the events and interact with the ladies, see all the matches up close and personal. I think she's a bit straight for this 14 ball. She's going to have to probably draw this back for this 10 and then 11, 13 in the side.
Yeah, she's worried about something here. I'm not quite sure what, because if she was straight, she would just draw straight back. But she's looking over on the other side of the 4 for some reason.
She's drawing back. Yep. Simple draw back.
Draw's fine here, but this is a bit of trouble. It's a little hard to hold for the 13. This is in Kelly's wheelhouse, though. These long pocketing shots, just kind of keep your cues straight. She excels in these spots. Good shot. It's tougher than it looks there.
Oh, now she gets to this 13. But she might be straight and choose the 11. Personal preference. Nope.
Yeah, she's going to hope the cue ball's missing the 8 here, and I believe it is. So, safely over to the right long railing out.
Gets the cue ball to the middle of the table where you have the most options.
Good shot, and another full run out from Kelly. Responding right back to Kristina's full table run out.
Wow, I think Kelly's very hungry for that 8-ball title. I think she's had almost every single accolade possible in professional pool except for this one. 8-ball champion, world 9-ball champion, world 10-ball. I mean, I don't know all the stats. I have to pull up her bio, but I for sure know she does not have this one.
Well, even snooker a couple times, actually. Back in her early career.
So 3 matches currently at play in this round on digitalpool.com. Go to tournaments, type Oneida. You'll see Kristina Zlativa takes the lead 5-4 over Margarita Fefalova-Steyer. And then you have Savannah Easton taking lead 5-4 over Pia Filler. That's a toughie. They're besties, and they often travel together and room together. So imagine playing your bestie.
Yeah, and down 3-1 at one point, so strong comeback there from Easton in the last few games. Referee getting the balls all set, happy with where he's at.
I want to thank you, X Pool, for providing live stream coverage of the Women's World 8-Ball Championships at Oneida Casino. You guys have been doing an amazing job, and all the commentators like you, Eric Olhausen, and other guest commentators, without you guys providing that commentary and coverage, I think people would just be wondering what's going on.
Cue ball is down, but the 11 ball kicked it out. Nothing down overall, though. So a chance again for Tkach to get back.
I wonder if there's a record of how many dry breaks that there have been in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're playing with templates, you'd want your percentage to be around 65%, but it's easier said than done. I mean, I think that's if you're replicating the exact hit every time. Really the only opening option Kristina had there, and she's okay onto the 11. 12 and the 13 is going to involve some tight play. Could get on the 10 at some point and play the... Can never tell if it's the 13 or the 15 there, Ada. Don't want to...
So it's 15, 13, 4. Well, it depends on... We have to go back to the other view.
Yeah. The ball near the 12 is the 13, is that right?
Right now, that's the 12 that she's right next to. Then there's the 9. 13 she was looking at. So it's 13, 15.
Okay, yeah.
So orange stripe is 13, brown stripe is 15.
Right. Looks like she's going to come across for the 12 here.
No, she's doing the 10, right?
After the 10.
Also in the audience, you can see this little girl, Ella T. She's a young rising star. Comes with a little step stool at the moment. As she's
Nice.
6 years old. Definitely comes to support a lot of the women's events and learning from the best.
It's great. Kristina getting through the rack nicely. Eight passes the 3 in the left middle. Ideally wants to be straight enough that she doesn't have to punch to the rail here.
This is where your fundamentals have to be very smooth.
Got a hold there, cueing the ball nice and low, and she can come straight back for the 8 in the side now.
She does have to get her extension to put onto the back of her cue, though.
Yeah, and always tougher to draw the ball with an extension or a bridge. She uses this a lot, though, Ada. She's acclimated to it.
I think she's got like 3 different setups depending on the length of the extension she wants to use.
Sounds right, yeah. A 4, 6, and an 8-inch one.
I'm pretty short too. I feel like I need to invest in a series of extensions like this. But I've learned how to shoot left-handed.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, it's really revolutionized the game, really. Just kind of taking on the 9-foot, it's taking the bridge play out of it.
Kristina Tkach refusing to concede another rack. So she's fighting as best as she can. And don't forget, we've got secondary bonus stream going on YouTube if you want to check it out. Margarita Fefalova-Steyer versus Kristina Zlateva. Zlateva is a 5-4 in that rack. In that match, I mean. And the scoreline is the same with Savannah Easton 5-4 as well. We have referee Franklin Ayala racking the balls on this template. And you're seeing a special edition Olhausen table with purple diamonds to honor the Oneida Nation. I want to thank all the sponsors for this event: Oneida Casino, Peach Hour Custom Cues, I Want Simona's Cloth, Olhausen Tables, and Aramith Balls. Kristina Tkach to break. Do you think she's going to switch up her break?
I mean, I like using a little more power than she has been. It's a bit of a dilemma for her because she has been getting the balls in the second row close, but if you look at the overall results, she's been dry more often than not. Stayed pretty slow speed, and she's missed them again.
I don't know, at some point, when do you want to maybe switch to a cut break or second ball break if you're seeing these results? I think it's personal player preference, but if you keep seeing dry breaks, I would want to start changing something.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there before. I mean, it's probably the break that she came into the tournament practicing, and it works so many times in practice, and even being this far in the tournament now, it's probably worked overall. But yeah, just like having another plan when things go really awry, which they kind of are in this match, it's definitely something to think about. I wonder if she can play the 11 off the 3 here. I would if she can. Solids are okay as well. 2 ball is going to be the toughest solid going forward in the rack. 3 is nice and close to where she needs to land the cue ball on the 2.
Yeah, you don't want to leave this too late in the rack to be figured out. Stay tuned. We have 2 more rounds today, 5 p.m. Central Time. Not sure if it's going to be live stream. Will be Rubelin Ahmed versus Jessica Santano, or Wei Su Chen versus Shohira Kawahara. And then we have also a 7 p.m. round. We'll be showing both those matches, but one will have commentary and the other will not. I don't think she quite got that position for the 1 ball.
Yeah, still on that angle, so I think might be taking it here. It's tight. You know, in these situations, there's a few ways to go about it, and players are just making sure that they can figure out the highest percentage way.
You know, I felt like that was the longest I've ever seen Kelly take a turn, because she was having to deal with the beeping. Normally she's plays so quick.
Yeah, approaching the finish line. Recognizing the importance here.
It's got to be very careful about this position.
Yeah, she would want to hold it no rails, but I think she has too much angles, so she's considering between the 12-15 now.
Now she's going to use a 9 ball whip it around the table stroke.
Look out behind the 8.
Oh no.
She's caught. Yeah, she's okay.
Is she okay? I don't know. Is she okay?
She's good, yeah. Just going for her extension.
She's preemptively taking an extension. She wants to make sure she takes her time in stroking this.
Nicely played. This 8 ball to get on the hill now.
Kelly Fisher on the hill.
Yeah, 4 games in a row going to be required from Kristina now. 2 of those games are going to be on Kelly's break, so decent advantage being formed here.
Both these ladies are earning some money, so I think it's a win anytime you cash in a tournament.
Yeah, I think 42.50 for the loser here.
Oh, you've seen the money.
Oh, I always look at the prize. I'm a pool player too. I'm always interested in the prize money.
Spoken like a true pool player. Show me the money.
Right. Yeah, 30,000 to the winner. Winner of this match, I think he'll be on about 7,000 or so.
8,500. You were off a little bit.
Okay. Thanks for the correction.
Curious to see if Kelly's going to put more pace. She's actually moved the cue ball back towards the short rail instead of being more center. Up more.
Yeah, she tried this around rack number 4. It was dry, if I remember correctly. Oh, she's scratched now.
Cue ball went in the drink.
So 2 fouls on the break in a row. And this is going to be the start of what Kristina needs if she wants to come back in this match. Similar to a couple racks previous with balls jammed up around the 8, but they're all solids.
So in your opinion, is it more advantageous to have the cue ball closer to the short rail or closer to the head string? Or is that called the foot string? Foot spot or
the head string, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you want to be closer to the rack, but the problem with breaking from the head string is that you have to break with a closed bridge, and sounds like it's not a big deal, but it's tougher to bridge like that. You know, your hand can move when you're breaking off the rail. You're using the rail as a kind of object to break off of instead of breaking off your hand. So it is tougher, but you know, even some of the best male breakers in the world, they'll break off the back rail sometimes. On the bar table, the best players in the world break off the back rail because you're not giving up that much distance. But on the 9-foot, you know, you're giving up 1.5 feet, whatever it is there. It's enough that you kind of want to favor the head string, but it's tougher to hit it consistently from there. So it's just something you have to weigh out in between.
Kristina opting to choose stripes. She doesn't want to deal with this clumpy mess near the 8.
Yeah, stripes looking okay here. 8's available on the bottom left. 15's down there by itself, and Kristina going to get at it quickly.
This is an all ball fouls event, so I'm sure the ref is watching to see if her shirt is touching anything.
Oh, she's out of position here. Oh, the 9's still there. The 9's going to save her. She wanted to come up more into the middle of the table. She'll be all right. Nicely played on the 11, getting rid of one of her tougher balls. 11, 13, 14, 12 finish now. It's been a high quality match, Ada. Just Kristina's struggling on the break a little bit. I feel like that's one of the main differences in her trailing position here.
Well, also Kelly's struggling on the break, and I think that Kristina had a few mistakes here where she did not capitalize fully on that that opportunity. So it was a missed situation for her. So, but definitely high quality match. These ladies are such high caliber players.
Yeah, I think the in-game mistakes have come just slightly more from Kristina. But she's still in it. Needs 4 in a row here. Well on her way to getting the first of those 4.
And it'll be her break next.
So, yeah. So if she thinks of it like this, really, she only has to fade one of Kelly's breaks in the next 3 games going forward. Find ways to keep a positive mental attitude.
Closing up the scoreline here. Let's look around the room. We have Savannah Easton, 6-5 over Pia Filler. And Margarita Fefilova Steyer's 6-5 over Kristina Zlateva on our bonus coverage table. We'll be playing our finals tomorrow. So lots of high quality matches. This is certainly a really fantastic event where you get to see these ladies play 8-ball at a high level. I wish we had more 8-ball events. I mean, I do like rotation, but there's definitely change of pace. I think you got to be an all-game specialist to be a good player. I mean, of course there's specialty, but I prefer to be more of a overall rounded, well-rounded player.
Totally agreed. You'll have to go over to Asia and play in some hayball events, Ada, if you want to play some more 8-ball, but that's a whole different can of worms, of course.
Actually, I think I heard Peru's going to be hosting a hayball event later on this year, and maybe there's another North American hayball event coming up.
Yeah, they are coming to North America more. There's one in upstate New York this weekend, actually. I think it was a men's tournament only, but it's like $15,000 first prize.
I did play hayball 2 years ago in Quincy, Illinois, so that was definitely a very interesting experience playing on that table and that format. I was like, you mean I don't have to call a ball? I could just slop anything in? Great.
Right. I remember. Yeah.
Guns a-blazing.
Just nothing happening for Kristina on the break here. Dry one again. Went to an open bridge approach that time. Just changed up something slightly, but not the result.
Well, Kelly here has a very good chance to seal the deal. Do you see any problems here with the layout?
I think both balls are kind of equal. The 15 is going to be the toughest stripe for sure, but the 5's a little tough on the solids. I wonder if she'd risk pocketing the 7 and trying to run into the 5 here.
I think that's what she's going to do.
Yeah. Shot, open up the 5 nicely. And they're all there now, Ada. Chance for Kelly to take down the match.
This is muy peligroso. Very dangerous. I think this is looking like a dunzo.
She's going to want to get straight on the 2 at some point. That'll lead her in on the 6. Go straight here.
I'm curious about that. I thought she was gonna go for this 5 next.
Yeah, I think I did too. I think she was just a little too straight in the end and recognized that the 6 and the 2 were not awkward, but just kind of had to get on them. Would want to get on them a little quicker, and she's on the 6 now.
Do you think her key
5.
ball to the 8's gonna be the 2 or the 5?
Quite sure yet, because the 1's up there by itself too, but she is making good progress here. And she's played well throughout the course of the match.
She's a little straight on this 1 ball. Do you think she's gonna try to go around a few rails to get to this 3 in the side pocket? Maybe some outside? I don't know. Tough to see from this view.
Yeah, she might even have the 3, so she might even consider that as an option.
She's taking her extensions. She's got to think about this a bit more. Key shot here right now. Take your time and think about it. And then fully commit.
Changed her mind last minute. Got a little more angle on the 1 this time. Might even end up taking the 2, believe it or not. A lot of options in these last 4 balls, and you can see Kelly just thinking about a bunch of them here.
I mean, she could take the 2 right now, float up for the 5, and then come around for this 1, but I feel like that's a lot of traffic to negotiate.
Yeah, I just saw a 1-2-5 finish. Follow 1, shoot the 1, follow 1 rail. Shoot the 2 and the 5 in the same pocket, but looking at something else here. She better get the right angle on the 1 and not over the 12.
Yeah.
Looks like she has small angle going to the left, but she's bridging over the 12 now and got to draw about 8 feet up table.
I think she wanted 1 or 2 more rotations to be a little bit to the right side of this pink stripe ball.
Well, she must be real straight because she's considering the 5. Match on the line for Tkach here. Kelly's got it, but she's lost the cue ball a bit. She's still going to have it to the top right. Pretty natural position, so here it is. I don't like the top left, Ada.
I think she's going to go for this bottom right corner and then just float it for this 8 ball in the same pocket. She's looking at a lot of different options. You think she's going to back cut this right now? She's looking at it.
It's a little easier on the pocketing, but the cue ball position is much tougher. It's the shot she likes, though. She can still get across here. She's got it. How's the cue ball? It's near perfect.
That was a gutsy shot there.
Strong match from Fisher.
I like the fact she went with her percentages. If back cutting is something that she feels high percentage doing, she went for it and she committed it.
Good shot. And Fisher's going to be on to the quarterfinals.
Congratulations, Kelly Fisher, winning 8-5 over Kristina Tkach. Thank you everyone for joining and watching the live stream of the Oneida WPA World 8-Ball Championships. We do have another round at 5 p.m. Central Time, so that's about a little bit over an hour. We'll be playing one of the exciting matches between Jessica Centeno versus Rubelin Ahmed or Wei Zuchen versus Chihiro Kawahara. This is Ada Lee in the booth. Thank you so much, Eric Olhausen, for joining us in this live stream. I'm hoping you're going to be doing more live stream for the rest of the day. I don't know who else is joining in the booth, so stay tuned.
Thank you. 2 more rounds coming up for you guys. Be sure to stay tuned, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.